What's up, everyone? The Veto competition has been played, and we now know our second finalist of Big Brother 22. And as well, we've got many updates to get through, so we need to find out who actually has made the final three alongside Enzo. So, guys, I think you know what I'm going to say. Welcome to your live feed update. Right before we get started, guys, I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. It's a Dunder Mifflin kind of day for me. I'm sure there's many Office fans out there, guys. Let me know if you are one. But, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. And also click the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Okay, folks, so jumping right into the Veto competition, I can now confirm that the second member of the final three alongside Enzo is Cody. Congratulations, Cody. He has won the power of veto, and he even has talked to the camera already saying that he's definitely not going to use the veto. There's no chance of him going on the block. He's not sealing his own fate. He is making sure that the veto is not used, and he will head to the final three. Big Brother stat time now, folks, and Cody has joined 4 other Big Brother players in making it to the final 3 twice in their Big Brother career, and that is Janelle. Now, Enzo's obviously made it to the final 3 twice. Then we've got Dan, Paul, and Cody has joined their ranks now, and Nicole Franzel will very likely join those ranks next week. Straight after Cody's veto win, he went to the comic bedroom, basically spouting off to the camera and saying how happy he was to make the final 3. So a massive congratulations to Cody for making it there. That's he was saying, it's back-to-back final 3s, and it's true, he's done it twice, and he was sort of saying, let's go Derek, I even said, let's go Casey, shout out to Casey and everything like that. And yeah, he was basically just sort of saying, I hope you're watching Derek, and I hope if it's obviously safe enough, you can be there on finale night for me, everything like that. He's really doing this for Derek, and I think Derek will be very proud of him. We are currently led to believe that the competition involved answering questions about different days within the season, and we all knew this competition was coming, and we've seen Nicole and Cody being the ones that are revised hard for this. Christmas hasn't really bothered that much. Enzo hasn't shown too much interest in revising for it, and I guess it's paid off for Cody. Enzo and Cody were discussing the final 2 now, because obviously with them making it to the final 3, they need to strike some deals up about getting to the final 2. And Enzo was saying, look, I don't think I'm taking Nicole to the final 2, and you're not taking Nicole to the final 2, bro. And I think, Cody was sort of just saying he was agreeing, but obviously this is Cody, he's playing this tight game so far, so he's not going to let anything out. And I think Cody's more than likely going to take Nicole to the final 2. I think he stands a better chance at winning if he takes Enzo to the final 2, but Enzo was saying there's no way he's taking Nicole because she would have 4 votes off the bat, and I think he named Davon, Danny, Kevin, and I think Tyler's name might have been mentioned as well. I can't remember that last one, but for sure I think Enzo believes that he's screwed against Nicole. But at the end of the day, I think he might get 4 votes. Nicole might get 4 votes in that way. But if he takes Cody's going to get 7 votes, and Enzo's going to get 0. Speaking of which, I really do believe now that Enzo is playing for 3rd place. His fate is sealed in the game. He cannot win anymore. I think it's going to be drastic measures if he wins the game, because I think Cody's viewed as this extremely strong player by the jury, and Nicole's a winner that is potentially going to get to the final 2. So I think Enzo's days are up, and I genuinely do believe he has played for 3rd place twice in a row. He's waited 10 years for it, and it looks like he's coming 3rd place again. I think reflecting on that jury vote, actually, where I said it was Tyler, I believe it was Ian. That was the person that would vote for Nicole, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because Enzo isn't going to get that many jury votes. Definitely not enough to win the game. Enzo was saying to Cody at one point to bring Nicole up to the HOH room to mess with her by saying, Christmas is going to be so easy to beat in the final 2. We can easily win and take the 500 G's off her. But I think they were obviously just messing with her, and I don't think they ended up doing it in the end. But the Goss, they all ended up in the HOH room, and they were like, yeah, let's go final 3. Someone said the core 4. Sorry, Danny. Sort of a quick apology to her, but not bad to be fair. Out this core 4, 3 of them have made it to the final 3 essentially. And the final 4 without Danny, of course, but Danny went a few weeks ago. You would have think that Danny would have made it a bit further, but I think Tyler struck while the iron was hot. And to be honest, in my opinion, when people say to me, when I've done live videos and even in the comment section, Tom, what was the biggest move of the season? Now, I find it hard to, bring one sort of singular move out, and in my opinion it really was Tyler going rogue from the alliance and taking Danny out. I know it's because it was so sort of the wheel wouldn't have been buckled otherwise, and then Danny, the final 4 obviously would have been Danny and the 3 that we have now, bar Christmas. So yeah, I think for sure Tyler shook the game up the most. Obviously he ended his Big Brother life for it. It was like he was going in, sacrificed himself, bit of a kamikaze move, but you know what, I think Tyler's still viewed as someone who's a great player, and obviously he shook the game up when things were sort of going a bit it was like stepping stones essentially, and I think he sort of knew what was coming next. Enzo was giving his daily update to Mulan, the inflatable cow, and he was basically saying to him, we've done it, Cody won the veto, there's 11 days to go, bro, and then he was sort of saying, do you want to come back to Jersey, It's not too bad in Jersey, there ain't much grass, but I've got 2 kids that'll love you, Christmas was talking about the final 3 competitions in her first season, which was Big Brother 19, and she was saying she's not feeling as secure this time round, but she said that all the doubters can eat it. I don't even think she's going to make it to the final 3 competitions. Nicole was talking to the rest of the house, saying how Danny would make her say things and do things during the season, and especially want to sort of count or want to bring up where she said that Danny had told her to uninvite Janelle from her wedding in the goodbye message, which obviously Nicole went through with, and Danny was apparently saying it was funny and it would just be entertaining and stuff like that, but then Nicole said she did it and then she felt immediately sort of really bad afterwards. Further talk of Danny continued at the dinner table, and everyone was basically saying that if Danny was here right now, she would be into everyone's business and trying to poke them on what to do. And, we saw all season long, Danny had quite a solid game, to be honest. She, from basically day one, had sort of really genuine one-to-one relationships with nearly every single person in the house. So I think Tyler was the only person who really saw through that and went bang. I think a lot of people saw it, but nobody was really willing to make the move, which is why Tyler struck while the iron was hot, because I think Danny would for sure stand a chance of getting to the final 2 if she was still in the game right now, because I think even though people saw what was happening with Danny, I just don't think anyone was sort of bold enough to make the move apart from Tyler. So we got to commend Tyler for making that move, and I don't think Danny was a bad game player, but I think I can't even say she was. I'm not even going to bring that sentence up with the bad thing. I think she was a good game player. I just don't think she definitely played the game that we all wanted to see her play, but she definitely had those one-to-one relationships that worked with nearly everyone. For the rest of the evening, it was very, very chill. I think Christmas has realised her big brother fate and realised she's very much going home this week. I think she's got a slight bit of hope, but I think they're definitely going to sit her down and say, look, Christmas, you're heading out the door and you're going to a jury next time. And I think, she's just sort of trying to chill now and just enjoy the rest of the time in her house and or in the house. And I think that's why they all just had a nice evening, to be honest. They had a sort of a brow waxing party or something like that. They were like doing sort of massages, all that sort of stuff. And I think Cody, Enzo and Nicole are literally on cloud 9 right now at the fact that they've made the final 3 again. Or Nicole is assuming she's made the final 3, which she is. It's fair to assume. I don't think Cody's not going to go rogue. He's definitely taking out Christmas because he realizes that both of the other people sitting next to him would take him to the final 2, whereas Christmas would not take him to the final 2. But I think even though Christmas could potentially win comps, they're not willing to take the chance. So just take Christmas out and then go to the final 2 with either Enzo or Nicole. That's Cody's plan. But that's pretty much it, guys. And I think it's fair to say we now have our final 3 of Cody, Enzo, and Nicole. To sum everything up, Cody won the power of veto, and he's very likely not going to use it. He was not on the block in the first place, so he's basically going to seal the nominee's fate by not using the power of veto. He is the sole vote to evict, and he will very likely take Christmas out of the game this time. Christmas was in this position last time, and she took Kevin out at the final 4, and now Cody is taking Christmas out at the final 4. Essentially a bit of a circle moment, but we'll see how things pan out on Thursday night, but I think it's very likely that Christmas is going to be saying hi to Julie and the jury house. That is all of your game updates for today, folks. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for watching. I massively appreciate it. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend and have a great Sunday, guys. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please check out the description below for a few fun interactive features where you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and also you can become a patron of TV Talks with Tom, guys. But again, thank you so much. Have a fantastic Sunday, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.